Okay, the next question, oh, I am really happy we'll have time for that one, was from Joe, who had a question about creating a groovy text. And he had posted this. This image, and this looks very complicated, but it's actually very simple. So what I did is I just created, I didn't have the same font, but I have created something similar with 4 lines of text. And I have them all in separate layers just because it was easier to make sure I could stretch each word to be about the same width. As you can see here, each letter is about the same height, but they're stretched differently. So that's why I created them as different text objects. Once I'm done with aligning and placing my text about even, I will right click and merge visible. I want to keep the transparency. I could have kept something with a background, but I might as well add my background later. And now the trick is actually to use here the mesh warp tool. So the mesh warp will give you a mesh that you will be using to warp. And the trick here is to get the right number of lines. So you can see here vertically, what I'd like in this case is to have lines between my text. So I'm going to want 1, 2, and 3. So I go here and I have 3 lines. The width or horizontally, it depends on how many nodes I want to play with, how fancy I want to go. So the fewer lines you have, the less flexibility you have. But at the same time, the more you have, the more work you get. So at this point, I would just move my nodes, and you can see how that will distort my text. If I want something that is smooth, like on this image here, there is a little trick. So I'm going to undo this, and I will hold the Control key. The Control key, you can see how my cursor changes and it has a curve. So it will curve the nodes from that point. You can see how that curve is really nice. I can go here, move this one up, and I can move this one down. I can go here. And this is how you can do that. And once you're happy with those curves, you will apply. And now you have that text that is kind of shaping nicely. So if you are doing anything that looks like subway art, or I know that Sue tends to do a lot of those word art, this is one very, very simple way to get interesting curves on your text. Hey there! I hope you found this information helpful. If you're curious to dive deeper and explore more about PaintShop Pro, we've got a wealth of resources waiting for you in our membership area. There, you'll find in-depth classes, workshops, Q&A sessions, and much more to help you enhance your PaintShop Pro and digital scrapbooking skills. Feel free to check it out. The link is in the video description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the campus!